I rise today to speak against Senate File 2117. I'm worried the mismanagement, misplaced priorities of Governor Reynolds and the Republican legislature threaten any effort to make our children and grandchildren competitive for the future. Make no mistake about it. We are in a war for talented students and workers with other states and other countries. The Senate Republican budget does not put us on the path to win that war. Instead, it will reduce learning opportunities for students at Northeast Iowa Community College in Piasta, at other community colleges across the state, and our 3 public universities. It would also increase out-of-pocket costs for working families trying to pay for job training and other career advancement programs. Students already burdened by the high cost of college education. The families I talk to struggling with the rising cost of tuition. They're already pushed to the ends of their means. And Senator Zahn touched on this topic. I couldn't agree with him more. College tuition is growing way too fast. The legislature should not be investing. The legislature should be investing more in community college and our public universities, not less. Did you know in the 1980s, when Senator Dix and I went to college, the state of Iowa paid for about 60% of the cost of tuition for in-state student tuition at our universities. 60%. What's that number today? Only about 32%. And that number will continue to go down under these budget cuts by forcing tuition increases. So Senator Zahn's right about a couple things. First of all, we will see an increase in tuition rates. He's right that we have Senator Nancy Butker there and Representative Nancy Dunkel doing great work along with others to try to make them as lean and as efficient as possible. But really the problem is our state commitment to cost has switched significantly in regard to what we appropriate to our universities. We owe it to our students, our future workers, to do better. And while the stock market and unemployment are strong today, our state revenues are not keeping pace. One of the main reasons is the failure of the governor and the legislature to take serious, bipartisan look at one of the fastest growing parts of our state budget, tax credits and business incentives. Instead of kicking the can down the road, the governor and legislative leaders should be meeting daily to figure out what's in the best interest and prioritize. It's clear that family income hasn't grown by 25% since 2011. So let's figure out a better plan to help the middle class. For all these reasons, I will oppose these deep and reckless budget cuts to our 3 state universities and our 15 community colleges. The future of our economy depends on skilled workforce. We can do better. We owe it to Iowa to do better. Thank you, Mr. President.